Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best gaming processors. Starting at number 5. AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. With its staggering 12-core, 24 threads architecture, it's no surprise that this Ryzen processor is an absolute beast for just about any task put in front of it. Especially high-end gaming in 4K at exceedingly high frame rates, when paired with a capable graphics card, of course. With that said, if you're only interested in a processor from a raw gaming perspective, then the 5900X is absolute overkill. Indeed, how this chipset handles everything else, such as video rendering / encoding in high resolutions, tips it over the edge. If you're in the creative field and need a real workhorse that can effortlessly game as well, and you've got the money, there's no doubt that this is the one to get. Can deliver elite 100+ FPS performance in the world's most popular games. Cooler not included, high-performance cooler recommended. Max temperature 90 degrees Celsius. 4. 8 GHz max boost, unlocked for overclocking, 70 MB of cache, DDR3200 support. For the advanced socket AM4 platform, can support PCIe 4.0 on X570 and B550 motherboards. Coming at number 4. Intel Core i7-12700K. The Intel Core i7-12700K offers impressive real-world processing prowess for both general computing tasks and in the latest titles alike, making it easily one of the best CPUs for gaming. If you just need a chipset that's capable of keeping up with the newest games first and foremost, then the Intel Core i5-12600K is more than enough for that purpose. However, if you're planning on using your rig as an all-purpose machine, then the i7-12700K is the way to go. We've contrasted the current generation of Intel CPUs against themselves, though. How does the $409 Intel Core i7-12700K stack up against the $549 AMD Ryzen 9 5900X? Remarkably well, as it goes. 0 and DDR5 RAM support. The Intel Core i7-12700K will support DDR4 memory, but we advise going all in with a future-proofed system to keep up with the ever-growing demands of modern games. If you're after an all-rounder of a chipset that's ready for the latest technological leaps in performance, then there's very little you can fault this processor on. Intel Registered Core Registered i7 60 GHz processor offers more cache space, and the hyper-threading architecture delivers high performance for demanding applications, with better onboard graphics and faster turbo boost. The processor features socket LGA 1700 socket for installation on the PCB. 25 MB of L3 cache to boost the instruction processing and system performance. Intel 7 architecture enables improved performance per watt, and microarchitecture makes it power efficient. To boost graphics and visual quality, the chipset has a built-in Intel UHD graphics controller. At number 3. Intel Core i9-12900K. The Intel Core i9-12900K finally delivers on the chipset's flagship status, with some of the fastest single-core performance on the market, even beating that of AMD's Ryzen 9 5950X in many instances, according to our colleagues at Tom's Hardware. Opens a new tab. For those in the know, that's the fastest AM4 Ryzen chipset you can currently buy, and a CPU that will cost you significantly more than the i9-12900K's still hefty $589. What that means in practical terms is that the Intel Core i9-12900K is not only one of the best CPUs for gaming but also one of the fastest chipsets currently available. The processor features socket LGA 1700 socket for installation on the PCB. 30 MB of L3 cache memory provides excellent hit rate in short access time, enabling improved system performance. 10 nanometers enables improved performance per watt, and microarchitecture makes it power efficient. Intel 7 architecture enables improved performance per watt and microarchitecture makes it power efficient. Number 2 of my list. AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. The AMD Ryzen 5600X may not blow anyone away with its sheer power, but as far as AM4 current generation chipsets from the company go, it's very hard to beat at its current price point. What's more, the 5600X is frequently on sale, down from its already competitive $260 MSRP. The AMD Ryzen 5600X is a solid all-around performer with both its single-core and multi-core capabilities in-game, too. That's due in part to the CPU's higher-than-average clock speed combined with its quiet yet cool operation over extended periods of time. If you're after a processor to keep your rig ticking over at its best, then the 5600X continues to impress across the board. Bundled with the quiet, capable AMD Wraith Stealth Cooler, system memory type DDR4, 6 GHz max boost, unlocked for overclocking, 35 MB of cache, DDR3200 support. For the advanced socket AM4 platform, can support PCIe 4.0 on X570 and B550 motherboards. And number 1. Intel Core i5-12600K. The recently released 12th generation Intel i5 Alder Lake processor does what people were expecting from Rocket Lake earlier this year, and actually dethrones AMD Ryzen 5000 series for a competitive price-to-performance ratio that's hard to argue against. Comparing the Intel Core i5-12600K on the less than well-received Intel Core i9-11900K, and the 12600K actually outperforms it for a fraction of the cost. Indeed, its documented performance means it more than deserves a high spot in our roundup, but misses out on that top slot for one simple reason: it doesn't run every game, yet. Now, there is a workaround, and these problems could be ironed out sooner rather than later. But it's something to keep in mind if you are willing to become an early adopter to the newest range of aggressively priced Intel Core CPUs this year. If you can see past that and want one of the latest processors going from Intel, then this is the one to aim for. A top CPU for gaming. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.